All right, well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome. On behalf of W.S. Hutchings College and Career Academy, it is my honor to welcome you to our 2026 Future Educator Signing Day. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a celebration of purpose, passion, and possibility. We gather to recognize a group of students who have made a powerful decision to step into a profession that shapes every other profession. Teaching is not simply a career. It's a calling that requires heart, resilience, and a belief in the potential of others. To our future educators, today marks the beginning of something meaningful. Each of you have chosen to pursue a path where your impact will extend far beyond the walls of a classroom. You will inspire curiosity, build confidence, and create opportunities for students who may not yet see what they are capable of becoming. In a world that constantly evolves, the role of an educator remains one of the most important and influential. Congratulations, everybody. So now I'd like to call up Dr. Sims, our superintendent, to offer a few words of inspiration.
Great, thank you, Dr. Weiss. I know not only the program, know that I intend to be, because I really just came today, like many of you, just to be a fan in the stands. This brings me great joy to know that we have students who have made a decision to go into education. I have a funny feeling that a future superintendent is seated to my left. But it all starts with taking that first brave step that I took 31, y'all believe that, 31 years ago, to step into a classroom, become a mathematics teacher. I want to tell y'all, out of my 31 years, my funnest, most rewarding, most memorable years were the ones I spent in the classroom. There's nothing like those years. So you are getting yourselves prepared to do something that I believe is going to be a game changer for your life. But more than that, a game changer for the students who you will impact. I have students to this day that I taught back in 1995 who I'm still in contact with. I have teachers who had an impact on me. My 8th grade English language arts teacher, I just spoke to her. She was my teacher in 1984. I just spoke to her Sunday. So you talk about impact. This is that profession where that happens. And the fact that all of you going into it brings me great joy. I love each and every one of you, and I look forward to keeping up with your journey. I'll be long retired by the time y'all become teachers, but I'll be somewhere cheering you on, praying for you, hoping for the best of all the impact you can make in making this world a better place. Speaking of educators, I do want to honor a former and legendary educator, also one of our board members, Dr. Lisa Perry Boyd, who's here with us as well. And I'm sure in her head she was aiding in everything I was saying, because there's nothing like being an educator, and that's where you're headed. Thanks for joining us. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Sims. Okay, at Hutchings, the Teaching as a Profession pathway was designed with this very moment in mind, to provide aspiring educators with the knowledge, experiences, and encouragement needed to spark that initial flame. Today, we celebrate not only where you're going, but the journey that brought you here. It is now my privilege to introduce someone who represents the very heart of this pathway's mission. Our honorary speaker, Mr. Zacharias Harris. Mr. Harris is a proud former Teaching as a Profession pathway completer. Since beginning his teaching career at Miller Middle School in 2022, he has committed himself to creating equitable and high-quality learning environments for his students. Mr. Harris embodies what the pathway strives to cultivate: an educator who leads with purpose, uplifts every student, and turns passion into impact. His journey is a powerful reminder of what is possible when opportunity meets dedication. Please join me in welcoming Miller Middle School's 2025-2026 Teacher of the Year and our honorary speaker, Mr. Zacharias Harris.
Thank you. Good afternoon, students, families, and most importantly, the honorees on today. My name is Zacharias Harris, and I'm truly honored to stand before you as your speaker. Not too long ago, I was sitting exactly where you are, filled with excitement, uncertainty, and hope as I prepared to embark on a new journey. For those who may not know me, I am proud to say that I'm a product of the Bibb County School District. I once walked the same halls at Hudson College and Career Academy where I was attending the Teaching as a Profession pathway. I even have my former teacher here today, Ms. Shayla Burton. My passion for education didn't just happen overnight. Since I was a little boy, I knew I wanted to become a teacher. That dream was shaped and nurtured by incredible educators who poured into me, teachers who supported me, believed in me, and teachers who continue to inspire me even today. They didn't just teach lessons, they changed lives. And because of them, I stand here today. The Teaching as a Profession pathway became more than just a class for me. It was an escape, a place where I felt seen, supported, and inspired. We built a bond that felt like family. We pushed each other, encouraged one another, and made sure every single person succeeded. Some of my favorite memories still live with me today. Whether it was reading to pre-K students and seeing the joy on their faces, or coming together to create and perform a rap centered around Hood-Jeans' 3 Ps, being professional, prepared, and present. Those moments meant something. They weren't just fun, they were meaningful. They showed us the power of connection, creativity, and collaboration. And even now, I still reflect on those experiences because they helped shape me into the educator I've become today. I graduated from Central High School and went on to pursue my undergraduate degree in middle grade education at Albany State University. During my time there, I faced a number of challenges and obstacles, but they never deterred me from continuing to pursue my dream of becoming an educator. After graduating, I felt a deep responsibility to return home and serve the very community that helped shape me. My school district poured into me, guiding and molded me into the educator I've become today, and I knew I wanted to give that same support back to the next generation. It felt only right that my journey would lead me to Miller Magnet Middle School, a place that once nurtured me as a student and now trusts me to do the same for others. My teacher journey has been both meaningful and unique. Not to say that you all won't have problems, but because of the Teaching as a Profession pathway, I didn't have a hard time adjusting to being in the classroom as a teacher. That experience, along with what I learned in college, gave me the tools and confidence that I needed to walk into the classroom and prepare from day one. And I can honestly say this: if you're a pathway completer, you're already a step ahead. You've been building these skills, these habits, and this mindset all along. So the transition won't feel so overwhelming as you might think. Now, as I embark on my 5th year as an educator, I see the classroom through a different lens. One that encourages students to be their authentic selves, one that gives them a sense of hope, and one that reassures them that they can be whatever they want in life. Today, I stand before you as the 2026-2027 Teacher of the Year. This accomplishment reflects hard work, dedication, and a genuine passion for teaching. To the honorees, I must say a simple but important truth. You're walking into a profession that really needs you. And I must say, there will be moments when it feels overwhelming. Classes will challenge you. Practical assignments may be difficult. Balancing life and responsibilities will stretch you. You may even question if this is the right path for you. I'm sure many of you have already been asked, are you sure you want to be a teacher? Or told things like, you know they don't make much money. Or is teaching this easily worth it anymore? But don't let those words define your direction. Let them develop you. Because the truth is, the profession is not easy. Teaching will demand your patience. It will challenge your consistency. It will push you to grow in ways you didn't expect. But it will also give you something that few careers can give, and that's impact. I'm going to leave you out with a piece of advice as you head off to college. First, build relationships, especially with your professors, your peers, and mentor teachers. Those connections will support and open doors for opportunities you didn't even know existed. Second, take care of yourself too. Burnout is real in this profession, so learn how to set boundaries, manage your time, and protect your peace while still giving your best to your students. And finally, always remember your why. There will be people who question your decision or focus on the negatives, but if your heart is in it, the impact you will make will outweigh all of that. Trust me, I know. Because one day, sooner than you think, you will stand in front of a classroom, and in that classroom will be a student who reminds you of yourself, a student who needs encouragement, a student who needs to be seen, a student who needs you. And in that moment, you won't just be teaching content, you'll be changing a life. So as you leave here and step into this next chapter, walk boldly in your purpose, walk confidently in your calling, and never forget that you're not just future educators, you're future difference makers. Congratulations to each of you. I'm proud of you, your family is proud of you, and your community is counting on you. Thank you. And I also want to say thank you to Miss Davis for always considering me anytime she just reaches out, asks if I can help in any way, and I really don't mind. Thank you, Miss Davis.
So thank you all. Look, my first year here, we're gonna like derail from the script for a second, but my first year here, I didn't know what I was doing. I had been teaching 8th grade science. I came over here and here Mr. Harris comes in my room the first day. He's like, hey. And I had no idea, and I got so excited when you walked in knowing that the pathway worked. And so then it helped me like all these years develop the pathway. So thank you. No, I appreciate it, and you did such a good job. All right, I'm ready. Okay, so the next part of the program is, I think, my favorite, everybody's favorite, probably. Yeah. It's the Inspirational Teacher Award. So, at this time, we're going to transition into one of the most meaningful parts of today's ceremony. It's our aspiring educators now have the opportunity to honor the teachers who inspired them to pursue a career in education. These individuals who made a lasting impression, who encourage, challenge, and believe in them. I was just talking to some of y'all before the ceremony even started, and some of y'all have not seen these students since kindergarten, 1st grade, 3rd grade. And you don't get to see the end result a lot of times. So I'm real excited that y'all took the time out to be here today and be honored. So I wanted to read a few things that the students wrote about their teachers, all right? So Ms. Ship provided me opportunities like being on the radio, performing at the Douglas Theater, and taught me the importance of etiquette skills. About Ms. Howell, being a little girl, just learning how to read was an obstacle that seemed so big at first. With Ms. Howell, though, she helped me develop a love for reading that was stronger than I could imagine and led to so many of my successes. Ms. Smith inspired me to always be myself and to believe in myself. She made learning fun and showed me that I was capable of achieving my goals. Regarding Ms. Van Atta, her passion for history and wanting to give us the truth and how she runs her classroom is always something I admired, and her willingness to get comfortable and open with her students is what I love about her most. Most of all, she is cool and fun to be around, and I love her very much. Dr. Fitzhughes, the way she speaks to students and encourages them to believe in themselves really stands out to me. She always reminds people that they are capable of doing great things and never lets anyone feel like they aren't good enough. Ms. Little has inspired me to want to learn about education by the way she teaches, cares for her students, and listens to them. Ms. Ramos is not only one of my teachers, but also one of my safe places and best friends, where I can be myself and talk about anything without getting judged. I could say more of why she inspires me, but it would take 3 long paragraphs. I'm so glad, because I'm an anomaly. 3 long paragraphs. Miss Ray, I'm not sure I can read why some of you put me down as a teacher who inspired you to become a teacher, but I will try. What stands out most is that she has always believed in me. Oh wait, I might have messed up on that one. Who did Miss Ray? I was copying, was it you? We're gonna go ahead and spoil the surprise. Can you say it? Because I was copying and pasting and I guess I copied and pasted it wrong. Would you mind speaking? Okay, because I want everybody to have a shout out. Oh, I don't put Nyla on the spot.
I nominated Ms. Ray because she was more than just a counselor to me. One day I was struggling or didn't feel like myself, she was always there and she actually cared. She made me feel seen, heard, and safe, and vetting everything to me. She's the reason I want to become a counselor, not just a counselor, but a counselor in Afro. Because I want the same kind of support for others.
I was like, oh, I never am. All right, I'm gonna try to say what y'all write. Oh, I'll probably already. I know it's gonna crap me. Okay.
So what a few of my students wrote about me. Okay.
I always do it. Okay. Okay.
What stands out most, and this meant so much, y'all, is the way she always believes in me, even when I wasn't sure of myself. She always encourages me, saying things like, Jakari, you should try this. I think you'll like it. And that support has a lasting impact on me. I always think I get on y'all's nerves, so. I like that you like that I push you. Another one of my students said, I was inspired by my teacher because her willingness to actually teach and let students learn in their own style. I never had a teacher that really pushed me to be the best I could be, so.
Let's get back into it. At this time, I ask our future educators to find their inspirational teachers in the crowd and present their plaques to them. Okay, y'all can get over it. Yeah. And let me grab up, I'm gonna grab yours. And thank you for being so good to Lydia, because she did the properly so good. And y'all have fun. Thanks. I know really hard. I like it. We'll talk later. Okay. Oh, I've regained my composure. We're good now. We're all good now. Yeah, Nyla's still a little mad at me. She's thought all right. So we're gonna deviate from the program a little bit. We're gonna have Dr. Garrett Boyd come speak to y'all before you sign your certificates. She's one of our board members. She's an amazing teacher, amazing advocate for all students. So we're gonna invite her to come speak real quick to y'all, okay?
Good afternoon. I actually did ask Jennifer if I could speak because truly to me, this is the best event of the year. And I'm not going to say disparaging remark about athletes who get recognized on signing day. But you, young men and young ladies, are going to make a difference in so many children's lives that I'm sorry they won't be able to count. Okay, just fact to fact. Dr. Sims was talking about 31 years ago. 50 years ago, I began as a teacher. I finished my student teaching, and this is just really silly, I shouldn't tell y'all this, with a teacher who was going to have a baby. And so she was gonna have a baby, I was gonna go back home, and I was gonna rest for a few months, and then I was gonna start teaching. Oh no, she had that baby that weekend, and the next day I was in the classroom. So I started in March of 1976 as a teacher. And I have spent the rest of my life involved in education in some way or another. I was a classroom teacher. I was a principal. I was a curriculum director. I have been on the Board of Education now for 8 years. I did the math the other day, 75% of my life has been involved in education. I'm done, not done yet. But this is the best day for you. I agree. You will have hard days. And you will say, why in the world did I do this? But on May the 19th, 20th, and 21st, I'm going to be able to shake the hands of graduates who are the students, who are the children of my former students. So talk about why. I taught those older men and women, when they were young. And now they want me, they've asked me to shake the hands of their children that are walking across the stage to graduate. So that just continues, I believe it continues my impact, and your impact would be just as important. And in this culture that we're living in now, your impact is magnified, because school is a safe place. School is a safe place for our children. And I know you are going to love every bit of it, even in those dark days. I can give you one thing. When you get those little notes about how awesome you are, save them. Because one day you'll have one of those days. I used to call it my sunshine folder. And I would take out my sunshine folder and I would say, okay, I can do this. She said this, he said that, and I can do this. So please, make me a promise that you will do that, because that will carry you on, because you will never realize the difference you make until you're an old woman like me. And I love this day. I look forward to seeing you back in Bibb. And the superintendent said he'll be retired. I might still be around. Could still be around. And so when teachers' names are recommended to a Board of Education by the superintendent, we have to approve it. So, you want a job?
Okay. Again, I'm going off, I don't know why I write a script, because I never try to really read it. But I heard all of y'all, when y'all were up here, talk about how impactful the job is. And I'll tell y'all, I think I've told my students this year, but like to this day, I will be at the Kroger on Tom Hill, and I'll see Miss Schuler from Central. I'll see Miss Bicklin in the community. I will see Miss Haley volunteering right up here at Hartley still. They were all my teachers. And you know what I do when I see them every single time? I'm not going to say how many years I've been out at Central, but I run up to them and I think, and I'm excited to see them. And I'm like, Miss Schuler, do you remember me? This is Haley. But there's no other profession that happens. Like, I mean, if you see your dentist at Kroger, you're turning the other way. You know what I mean? So, with teaching, I mean, it's just lifelong. Y'all remember this day, hopefully, the rest of your life. You'll remember your kindergarten teacher that helped you to read. Like, you're gonna remember all that. And there's not another profession out there that has that kind of reward back. So, that all being said, I want y'all to open your certificate holders up. Thankfully, last minute, I remembered pens right before it started. All right, and then we need you to sign. I'm gonna read a little statement so you know you're not getting into any kind of like cult or anything. Here we go. You ready? All right, so just to be clear, this is not a legal binding document. All right. So don't worry, no one's locking you into a lifetime contract today, but instead this certificate is a symbol. It represents your time here in Bibb County, the hard work you put into the pathway, and the incredible journey ahead of you as future educators. I want each of you to know how proud I am of you and how deeply inspired y'all inspired me. And I want you to hear this clearly, Bibb County needs y'all. We need y'all we need your spark, your heart, your empathy, and your ability to reach and inspire the next generation. So if y'all will, sign, and they didn't even give us a good sign, but it's right here, and then you sign it. Just a joke, it was legal. And with that, we're gonna invite our vice principal, Ms. Williams, up to close out the ceremony.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. To our superintendent, board members, and to my previous and former student from Miller Middle School, who was our keynote speaker today, Mr. Harris, and to, I think we have Ms. Holly Hume here as well, in the back. Thank you so much for coming. Someone once said that it takes a whole village to raise one child. Parents, thank you for being here today, being a part of the Teaching and Learning Village, the Teaching as a Profession class. Thank you. Give yourselves a hand, parents. Students, as we stand here today for your Educator Signing Day, we stand together in a moment that is both sacred and a moment that is filled with responsibility. It was back in 1999 that I graduated from Northeast High School. I went to Georgia Southern University to become a middle grades teacher. So I was reflecting, this year is the end of my 22nd year in education. So I don't quite have 45 or 31, but it is 22 years. One of the things that I have learned as I have gone through education is that you need mentors. Students, say the word mentor. I did not realize that as I started. However, as I pursued other professions like school counseling, school leadership, I said, hey, I need mentors. So some of the people I pulled back to were Dr. Sherry Flagg, Dr. Jerry Jones, Bishop LaShawn Jones. I said, you know what? These are my mentors that I'm going to reach back to for difficult moments or even questions. I encourage you as you walk through the room today and meet individuals, please ask, to a superintendent, if I ever have a question. You may be thinking about what school district should I go to. You may be thinking, should I accept a new position? Please reach out to the individuals who are here today as mentors. That is very important. I also want you to remember as you graduate, there are students who are coming behind you. Remember to reach out to people who are coming behind you to be successful. Because when you are successful, it's not only for you, but it's for your family, it is for your whole community, it is for Macon, Georgia. When you do well, we all smile. When you celebrate, we all celebrate. So I want you to remember those things as you emerge in your career in education. So I say to you, congratulations, welcome to the profession. They have very unique programs, so I should be seeing you maybe in about 3 years, student teaching in the Bibb County schools, and we would love to have you back for student teaching and for teaching as well. So congratulations. Parents, thank you so much for coming out today. This was truly an amazing day. To Ms. Davis, this congratulations. You are truly an inspiration. To our principal, Dr. Wise, and the CEO of Hutchins College and Career Academy, Dr. Cassandra Washington, just everyone, thank you so much. Students, as we conclude today, all of our students will come and take a picture in front of the Hutchins College and Career Academy sign. Parents, please get some pictures today. Thank you and have a good weekend.
Camera person, she got camera, photographer. I'll show that.
Goodness.
Oh, I know. That's why.